Hello everyone, Stars RJ here, so I tip the scales on another game of Neverwinter Nights 2, Master of the Betrayer. So, in the last video, we encountered the Founder, who told us everything we need to know about how to assault the City of Judgment. We gotta use the Sword of Gift, which I'm not gonna use as a weapon because, while it has all this really cool stuff on it, and all these really new cool abilities, I mean, look at that, it gives you bonus hit points, increases, it's got an 8+ bonus, gives you charisma and dexterity, makes you immune to a whole lot of stuff. But, honestly, it's just not worth it. So, we've come a long way. I mean, the story has come a long way as well. Not sure if I've done this one before, but, remember how I saved the, when I destroyed the Slumbering Coven, I rescued the Sleeper. This is where the Sleeper went. Yeah, she was the Sleeper. Torn between thanking you for saving me and cursing you for destroying the greatest repository of knowledge in all of Rashomon. Yeah, oh, I get an experience bonus, forgot about that part. And may guide your action more wisdom in the future. Please, lead me to my thoughts. It's an amulet of wisdom, isn't it? Yeah, peripheral of wisdom +8. Which would be useful if, you know... Would be useful if everyone else didn't already have a wisdom of 9 because of that, yeah, because of the enchantments.
Yes?
So, thanks for that. Thanks for that, you ungrateful crone.
What do you want?
Yeah. Thanks for saving your life. I mean, I sure I destroyed an entire library of knowledge and it's never going to be returned and all that. Yeah, sure I did all that, but it was all for the greater good. And what was the Slumbering Coven going to do with my dream idea of a machine that makes walking faster? Oh, which reminds me, before I set out to the, before I set out to engage in combat with the Ice Troll, before I engage in combat, perhaps I am ready to face on the Circle. I mean, I'm not ready to face on 4 Evolve, I mean, that ship has already sailed. As you can see. Yeah, 4 has that one. And no amount of strength upgrades are going to do anything about it.
What do you want?
Okay, a strength of 30 is not going to work. Increasing your strength via a belt is not going to make it any better. Yeah. Okay, the maximum strength you can have is 10 from enchantments and stuff. There might be like a belt to Cloud Giant strength that provides. Actually, I'm not sure if anything is if there is any belt that provides higher bonuses. Else would have cheated one in. Yeah, I cheated that one in. Alright, wake up Sergei again. Hey, he's ready. Maybe I should have put some enchantments on. Defensive casting, please. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Can I use Bestow Life Force? Oh, wait a minute. I have this thing. Vampiric Feast! Haha! And it worked. Thank you, Sergei. I am honoured. Sometimes I was humbled, and each time it happens, I learn a bit more about the art of combat. I just used Vampiric Feast on you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm about to collapse from my wounds into healing state. Seen do this before? Silver Baylor's Red Wizard Summer, but it was terribly wounded. He collapsed when like this shortly after and didn't have a scratch on him 2 days later. So he learned how to naturally heal, I guess. And what did I get? Transcendent Edge. That's all it does. It's a oh, it's not even a great sword, it's just a falchion. And it does damage against undead spirits. But it's not that important. There's nothing else I can really do. There really is nothing else I can do. Like, if I beat 4 of at strength, 4 of at his at strength, he just gives me a belt which provides me with +10 strength, or I think it's +9 strength, whatever it is. He provides me a belt of strength for beating me in a contest of strength. So this Transcendental Edge is sounds like a good weapon. It's not. I'm selling it. Didn't even sell for that great. Nice. the Ruby of Wisdom does more. But anyway, so we woke up in a barrow. We woke up in a barrow. We were given vague instructions on what to do. We were told to go to this one place, to the Vale Theatre, and find this one person who tell us all about how to kick some butt. All right, but what happened is the Red Wizards attacked, and everyone was lost. The key was lost, so we had to make up our own plans. It turns out I've been carrying a spirit hunger. I've also been carrying a spirit hunger, which is designed to devour souls and stuff. Okay, and there is no known cure for it. However, what we have discovered is that through trial and error and stuff like that, this curse, the Spirit Eater curse, was actually inflicted by a god, the god of the dead himself, Merkel. Merkel inflicted upon his faithful Sakachi, who betrayed him because his wife was stuck in the Wall of the Faithless. And the Wall of the Faithless is where all the atheists go for being atheists. In a world of gods. I have to stress this part. In a world of gods, there are people who don't believe in them. I mean, really. I mean, it's one thing to be an atheist in this world, but it's another to be an atheist in a world where the gods actually exist and you can say hi to them. Hi, God! How's it going? High five, God! Yeah, you can do that, but in this one, so you don't really want to be an atheist. But anyway, I'm digressing. This curse is a spirit curse designed to designed by Merkel to punish Akachi. However,
yes,
there is a way to break this curse. Silver Sword of Gift and assault the City of Judgment. This curse was created just so Merkel could remain alive. Because the thing about Merkel is that he did the entire curse thing because he knew that if he knew that his time would end as a god, so he devised a curse so he could remain alive as long as someone believed in him. For example, by becoming a Spirit Eater, everyone who's suffering is done by the Spirit Eater would be all like, yep,
Follow me.
it's all Spirit Eater's fault, but it's all Merkel's fault. Anyway, to the Betrayer's Gate. Insert the Sword of Gift. The door opens to the Betrayer's Gate. So now it's time to put an end to this curse once and for all, and head through the Betrayer's Gate to the City of Judgment, where we shall face off against Kellenvor and his hosts and his cohorts, and we shall bring down that wall and rescue my soul and rescue all those souls who are trapped in there because they didn't believe in gods. And then perhaps suggest to Kellenvor, hey, Kellenvor, outreach program. Come on. Ugh. First, dialogue.
This is the gate that was the threshold of the First Crusade. Beyond lies the Fugue Plane and the City of Judgment, Kellenvor's domain.
Let us go and end your hunger, little one. The realm of the dead holds little that could frighten me.
Are you committed to this, then?
Am I committed to the cause? Gann, you're following me for this side. You don't need to risk more for my sake,
We are only facing death itself, possibly followed by a soul-dissolving oblivion. No, that seems a small thing to risk for you.
Aww.
I am with you until the end, Spirit Eater.
Aww. I don't want you to die for my sake, though.
I would die if I did not come with you. You are a dream I have chased all my life, and walked through 1,000 dreams to find here in the real world. You have opened even the jaded eyes of Gann of Dreams, and for that, my life is a small price to pay.
My life, Pariah! You have opened my eyes as well.
At one time, long ago when I was the dreamer in his cell in Mulsantir, I did not believe that another would offer themselves up to save me. It is easy to forget such kindnesses when walking these lands. Now I find myself in the unfortunate place of being tempted to offer myself up to save you. A strange turn in the road, I think, but an important one. Whether you are Akachi who hungers eternal, or a wayward hero from the West, you are more to me. I love what you are, who you are, and you are a thing which I think the gods themselves must bargain with if they are to maintain their grip on their worshippers.
And you, Gann. My heart belongs to another who I lost in battle against the shadows long ago. Yeah, I lost my heart against my heart belonged to Bishop. What a bad boy. But, you know, Bishop, he killed himself. You can say that, you can say how it's about friendship. But, or you can gain the benefits of love. Love gives you benefits. Besides, you know, besides the one you think it is. I love you as well, Ganniev.
You have shown me what love truly is. Once I held it in contempt, and in doing so held myself in contempt. You have healed the darkest places, the deepest doubts in my spirit. You showed me my mother, my past. All of these things have closed a hole in my soul. I do not think you are a spirit eater at all. I think you have more power in healing spirits than devouring them.
That's perhaps the kindest thing.
Then so be it. We will share dream and awareness together. That was all I needed to know. We shall be each other's anchor when all around us is in turmoil. When chaos floods over us, our strength shall shield us against it. And even should I fall, this sharing of our feelings shall remain. And I will be with you, even if my physical self is destroyed.
Dreamer's heart. Aww, see? Love benefits.
My dreams are of you and I surviving this, with a tale of how two lovers braved death and returned. I think we deserve a happy ending, don't you? That is my dream. I think it is not too much to ask. Now, come. Let us go to save each other. Our happiness awaits.
When we first met, it was because I promised my mother I'd look after you. Now, that promise is irrelevant. I'm with you because I want to be here, at your side.
It's good to travel with you too. Now, if I was a guy, I could also do the romance thing, and then, you know, get benefits for the romance here. I think you get different benefits of romance for men and women get different benefits. Because, you know, you fall in love with a wizard, you're falling in love with a spirit shaman. It's been good to travel with you too.
I've had very few people in my life who I love and respect. My mother, Master Jaffe, Kaji. That changed when I met you. I was bound to you by dint of my promise to protect you. But in our travels, I've seen your true nature, and it is honest and strong.
Thanks, man.
I could not protect my mother in her time of need. But I can protect you.
Aww. Thank you, Sophia.
No, I do. I would never forgive myself if I let you wander through the gate without me. Besides, a trip to the Fugue Plane would be academically stimulating. I will stay at your side until we finish this. Trust me as you would trust yourself. I will not let you down.
The Betrayer's Gate gapes open, leading to the City of Judgment in the Fugue Plane. Once you enter, it is unlikely you will be able to return.
Well, I'm left all my companions behind, like the ones from the Sword Coast. Armangero doesn't really have anything else to do for me. So I'm going to stay here for a second. Sorry, Armangero.
Yes. Yes.
So sorry, Armangero, but...
Yes.
And Armangero is going to remain here. Because there's nothing really else. If I didn't have the mod installed, what Armangero would do is that he'd actually leave you shortly after the encounter with the Founder, and he'd disappear, and he'd be like, he'd be like, hi there. You're my bullet, see, but yeah, then he'd reappear at the City of Judgment to help me out. He'd send some demons in to help me. Let's see how much time I have left. Oh, plenty of time for a bit more dialogue. But yes, this is it, the final stop. Once I go through here, with my current party, that's it. Nothing else I can do. It's all I have. All I've got, all I have, and let the world...
Come this way.
Let the world crumble around as I roll in and kill everything that stands in our path. So,
Yes.
Yeah,
What do you want?
that's it. City of Judgment. City of Judgment. What do you think, Galen?
Yes, I'm sorry. Thoughts consumed my attention.
What
The
thought?
tale the Founder spoke of. It is the second time I have heard of this crusade. I heard it from my grandfather on the slopes of Mount Celestia. He sought to dissuade me from my questions with the tale, but instead it did the opposite. He intended it to explain how the universe worked. Instead, it simply made me question the universe all the more, and look for a way to change it.
Whoops. How?
Like Akachi, I believe the Wall of the Faithless is an injustice, archaic and evil. I led a second crusade to destroy it.
You did?
But it failed before it even began. And I wonder if that was a bad thing, or if it was merely a delay until I met you. I have hope for our journey, and I have hope for what we may accomplish together.
So essentially what she was playing was a beer hall putsch. She sat in the tavern with a whole bunch of other people and said, "Hey, you know what, mates? You know what, lads? I think this current system of government is rather crap. Don't you agree, chaps?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, let's do this. All right, let's start a revolution now. How do we start a revolution? Ah, never mind. Hey, it's closing time." And then they all scattered. But you know, some secret government agent was listening in and said, "Eh."
This journey touches the dream in its intensity. Never have I felt the real world exert a stronger pull of events until I met you. Now it is the dream that pales when compared to the reality. Let us see how it plays out.
Yeah, thanks, Gann. Thanks for your insight. By the way, let's see what we got actually from him. Dreamer's Heart. Yeah, Dreamer's Heart. Ooh, my spell resistance is much better than what I had, and I'm immune to mind effect spell, so this Night Scale's spell resistance is rather useless. Now, before I actually go in, what I actually want to do is, do some enchantments on my armor. The problem is, we're all level 28 or 29. He's level 29, he's like 27, 29.
I say yes.
Level 29, but, okay, Caitlin's actually close.
So the gods of men unleashed this hunger upon Rashomon to punish one man?
Yep.
The two-legged gods have a twisted sense of justice. Or perhaps it's humor. I hope that when this curse is put to rest, whatever remains of Akachi can find peace.
So do I.
I am inclined to agree with you, little one. When the punishment harms not just the criminal, but all the lands of Rashomon, it is no longer just.
Yep.
I grow restless. Let us continue. We are close to the end of our hunt.
It's like using a tank to take down a speeder. It's like using a tank to take down a car that's traveling too fast and running over several cars in the process. It is a sheer stupidity.
I had no idea the founder was actually alive. And, well...
You.
In a manner of speaking, yes. She shaped me from a fragment of her own soul. When I saw her, it became so clear. Her voice reminded me of the voices I've been hearing since, well, as long as we can remember. Sorry, slip of the tongue. But the fact remains, there's this clarity in knowing, understanding the voices. My whole life I thought they were delusions, but it was actually the others lending me their warnings and wisdom, and sometimes their pain and nightmares. Yes, I guess I am talking to myself. It could be worse. I could, you know, eat spirits.
Oh!
Yes, the Founder's actions were pragmatic and questionable, and I thank you for sparing her life. You must hate her. You have little reason not to.
I'm a forgiving source. She deserved to die. I spared her for your sake. If you killed her, you would have turned on me. It's a tough one to say. I mean, she acted out of love, but the methods she went for it are a little bit too extreme. It's more forgiveness. She deserved to die, but I spared her for your sake. This sounds rather harsh, though. It's like saying, "Oh, you only spared her for my sake." It's like...
She did deserve the full measure of your wrath, and I will always be grateful for your mercy. I must confess I feel a small measure of guilt in the matter. The person who wronged you is me, in some small way.
That's why they separated
She
you.
and I are still separate people with separate lives. Yet it pains me to know that an echo of me could harm you so deeply. Now, let us end our prattle and continue onward.
I mean, this is why they separate. That's why they made sure she was separated from the rest of them, is because, you know, if she knew who she was, they'd be all on her.
Greetings, my love. Come to share words with your devoted servant.
Oh, cool. Dialogue changed.
Yes, how may I help?
Yeah, so if that happened, then
Yes, little one.
just want to make sure all the dialogue's done.
If there's something I can do for you, just ask.
Yeah. Alright, so that's about it, I suppose. Next up is going to be even more dialogue, but it'll take on the War of the Faithless. I'm Stars RJ, and I'm going to tip the scales in the favor of the souls.
Oh,
Signing off.
I like that.